Okay, let's solve a sample problem here regarding consolidated undrained triaxial test of the shear strength of a soil sample. So we have here the following are the results of a consolidated undrained test conducted on a clay sample. We have the deviator stress at failure equivalent to 90 kilopascal, the chamber confining pressure 120 kilopascal, the cohesion of soil 0, the drain friction angle 26.2 degrees, and we are required to compute the pore pressure developed in the clay specimen. Okay, to solve this, pwede natin i-analyze yung problem para ma-drawing natin yung Mohr circle. And from that Mohr circle, gagamit tayo mismo ng trigonometric functions to solve for the unknown. Or, pwede na natin mismong gamitin mismo yung ating Mohr column criteria of failure formula. Direct sub na mismo, makukuha na natin yung ating unknown parameters. So, first one muna, yung Mohr circle muna na method. Okay. So, kung drawing natin yung Mohr circle natin, yung failure line natin is intersecting the origin since the cohesion of soil is 0. So, nagets po yun. And then, let's assume na yung ating Mohr circle, nandyan mismo. We have the point of tangency here, wherein yung point of tangency na yun, nandun yung ating point of failure. And at that point of failure, nandun yung normal stress at failure and the shear stress at failure. This is the normal stress axis and the shear stress axis. Ano bang binigay sa ating problem? We have the deviator stress at failure. Pag sinabing deviator stress at failure, that will be the diameter of our Mohr circle. Ibig sabihin, from this point to this point is 90. If this is the center, this is the radius, kalahati ng diameter is 45. This is also 45 and this is also 45. And then we have the chamber confining pressure 120 kilopascal. Pag sinabing chamber confining pressure, that is the value of the minor principal axis or minor principal pressure or the minimum normal stress. And that point is nandito. Yan yung point of minimum normal stress and that is 120 kilopascal. So plus 90. Ang point na to is the maximum normal stress and that is 210 kilopascal. 120 plus the diameter 90. Ngayon, yung angle natin binigay dito, 26.2 degrees, hindi pwedeng ilagay dito. Dahil itong drain friction angle na yan is effective parameter, phi prime. Yung angle dito ay phi laang since yung test na kinandak dito ay undrained. Pag sinabing undrained, may tubig. Ibig sabihin, yung mga stresses na kuha ay total stresses. Kaya ibig sabihin, total parameter din mismo yung friction angle. Hindi siya effective. So, para ma-incorporate natin mismo yung ating drain friction angle, gagawin nating effective stresses yung mga stresses na binigay. Since total ang mga yan, para magawa nating effective, magdededuct lang tayo ng pore water pressure from the principle of effective stresses. So if this is our failure line, and this is our Mohr circle, ito ay phi prime 26.2 degrees. Etong point na to, minimum normal stress, magiging 120 minus pore water pressure. Effective na siya. Effective din yung ating angle. And this is 210 minus pore water pressure. Okay, and this is our center. The radius is 45. This is also 45, 45. And from this right triangle, pwede tayong gumamit ng trigonometric function to solve for the unknown. And using sine function, that is sine of the angle 26.2 degrees, equivalent to the opposite side, 45 kilopascal over the hypotenuse from this point to this point. And that is a total of 120 minus u plus 45. From this point to this point, 120 minus u plus the radius 45. That is our, That is our hypotenuse of the right triangle. So, solving for the pore water pressure, isa na lang naman unknown dyan. Using your calculator, you can get a value of 63.08 kilo Pascal. Okay. Po, pwede rin natin gamitin yung ating Moore column criteria of failure. Ano ba yung Moore column criteria of failure? That is sigma 1 equivalent to sigma 3 tangent squared theta plus 2c tangent of theta. Yan yung formula kapag tayo ay undrained. Naka-total stresses pa lang tayo. Kapag drain condition, naka-prime, sigma 1 prime, equivalent to sigma 3 prime, tangent squared theta, plus 2c prime, tangent of theta. So, using this formula, solve natin, apply natin yung mga values na nakuha natin dito sa formula to. Sigma 1 prime, maximum, effective maximum normal stress. And that is 210 minus U. Equivalent to sigma 3 prime, minimum normal stress, 120 minus U, quantity, tangent squared theta, plus, yung cohesion natin is 0. And that is 0, so that is plus 0. Kung mapapansin nyo mismo, isa lang naman yung unknown dyan. You can use your calculator and you can also get a value of U which is equivalent to 63.08 kilo Pascal. And that will be the requirements for this given problem.